Well, it's we're in King Tuts. It's Rocket Night. Thanks for coming along and interview with me.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, Martin.
Not a problem. It's Broken Witt Rebels. Is that, have I got it right? Have I seen that right?
That's it. You got it right. Yeah.
Broken Witt Rebels. Where does the name come from? What does?
We wanted a band name that no one else would have, and we'd got a Metro newspaper. And we were flicking through, and I kept saying, "Tell me when to stop." And we were picking headlines out of the paper, and we picked 3 words out of the headlines.
Right.
And that was it.
How long have you guys been together?
Well, with the lineup as you see
as it is now, about 12 months.
About 12 months. But before that, we originated our sound about 3 years ago with the 3 of us, me, James, and Luke. And then we always admired James Dudley's work, who was in another band. Managed to recruit him, or he was not, you know.
Well, you didn't have a choice.
We stole him.
The boys were coming round, so you had no
During
choice.
the band, not getting the boot, right?
Yeah. And 12
It was
months.
a van at the time. It was a van.
Yeah, it came on, just to add on to that, it came on board as we was just going into the studio to make the Georgina Pine EP, so let's say a month before that.
Yes. Okay. So this is your second EP, I believe, is it?
Third
one?
Officially, yeah.
Okay,
Third officially, but
yeah, this is the, it's called Georgina Pine.
Georgina Pine, yeah.
Georgina Pine, if I get the words right. And obviously you had a video out, Low was the first one, I think, and
Yeah.
it's got quite a big hit on YouTube, I believe.
Yes, that's right, yeah.
It was a shambles.
Yeah,
Low was.
I was trying to find it on YouTube, and I for some reason
we've got a live version of it now.
So we took that down and we left Guns up, which got about 500,000
My most
views.
recent Guns got 500,000, so...
Well, that's what I was looking at. I mean, 319,877.
Oh, that was on Facebook?
Yeah,
that was the
on
first one.
And I know there's more hits on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube almost 500,000 now, so...
So you guys have been touring all year and just really getting the music out there.
We've been in and out of the studio since Georgina Pine. We're now intending to go back in there and write loads more. But we have been touring quite a bit and doing some shows.
Some festivals as well.
You just were with Tom Jones, weren't you?
Yes.
You get to meet him, did you?
We did actually, but briefly.
His security were very.
It's the Scottish are difficult, you know?
That's it, yeah, I know. I find that as well.
It's a Welsh as well.
Oh yeah, he's Welsh.
Yeah.
Big helicopter came down and he landed, and a Land Rover came and picked him up and took us. And we said hello briefly, but it was he's a busy man, you know.
Yeah, he's a legend as well. It was great to watch him side the stage, and it's phenomenal.
It's just good being around these big legends, isn't it?
Yeah.
A living legend.
Yeah. So the new single is the single out called It's Gone, isn't it?
That's right, yeah.
And it's actually out as a single as well as the EP, or it's just with the EP?
You can purchase it separately.
And also I was going to ask you, you've got a kind of hashtag Up the Rebels. Is this I think these have all came together just to get your name out? It's just easier just to remember Up the Rebels?
It's just something that fans started shouting.
Right.
So we just ran with it. And that's all it was really. The fans were shouting Up the Rebels.
Yeah.
So we took it, used it, and now it's part of the brand.
Okay. Is this the first time you've been in Scotland?
It is, yeah.
It is to perform. We had tour commitments earlier on in the year, for reasons the other party couldn't make it,
He couldn't be arsed.
Yeah, Brantley Gilbert. So they were back here now. Brantley, who he's irrelevant.
English fans do it.
We're here now, and we can't wait. King Tuts is such an iconic, beautiful brand, and we know all about King Tuts. And
I think 23 years ago, Oasis was here. And then they just spiraled from there. So hopefully you guys will probably get something from it as well.
I mean, we don't know what to expect tonight. We're just enjoying it. We love being up there. We love being. People's great. We can't wait to perform. That's what it's about.
I was talking to Chrissy Tabone, who's part of the Rocket Night, and she had mentioned that she kind of discovered you guys. But obviously with your PR, with Peter Noble and your manager, Aid, yeah. I've always been chatting to them, and it was just really I've just been doing some research about you and watching your YouTubes and how they've all come together, the different mixes, and I can see how you've all changed as well, especially you look with your beard.
Yeah.
Because I was like trying to find out who played what, and obviously Dan, you've been vocals, and you've been likened to Joe Cocker. How do you feel about that?
It's an incredible comparison, as long as other things, but Joe Cocker is something that is phenomenal. I think that's a massive compliment.
So what do you guys, who inspires you, and what kind of music is what you?
I think one of the main bands for us is a band called Alabama Shakes.
Right.
Very soulful, very bluesy, rock elements as well. It's something that we're all into. It's kind of a band that we can all relate to.
Something we all agree on. Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac as well.
Tango in the Night, Rumours, brilliant album.
Just judging by the board that was sat next to it, it says Broken Witt Rebels sounds like Led Zeppelin, Rival Sons, Muddy Waters.
What a compliment.
I'll take that all day.
I don't think we could have put that down ourselves. If that's what people think of us, then we're more than happy with that. We'll run with that all day long.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when I first listened to you, like I said to you earlier, I worked with some bands, and one of the guitarists mentioned it sounded like Kings of Leon.
Yeah.
And that must mean quite a lot to get that.
It's incredible. It's an incredible credit. We get, described to as many things, but in our generation, they're arguably the biggest band.
They're the biggest band of our generation. To be compared to that's nothing but a compliment.
It's great. It's great.
They've toured the world. I mean, that's what we want to do. So to be compared to a band that's toured the world, happy days.
Yeah, you were just back from France, I believe, as well. What was happening out there?
It was Cannes Media Festival,
right?
And we've been working closely with a media agency, and it was part of that whole process.
Right.
So we were flown out, and we played 3 shows. We played to Twitter. We did we played a Spotify party, and then we played for the main event on the main stage.
Lions, I think it was.
There was a private event after that as well.
Yeah, I remember playing that.
So it was busy.
It was a busy weekend.
As soon as we come off the flight, we were straight before we got into a taxi, straight to before, and pretty much we didn't have much time to enjoy it. It was just work, but in the kind of call it work, it was just perform.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Absolutely.
Especially with the football being over there and being big England fans. We'll not go there, will we?
Unfortunately, we didn't even watch a game, did we? But we ain't gonna watch a game now, so maybe Wales. Let's cheer them on.
No, I think it's a shame. It's happened. So the next thing for you is obviously you've got your EP and your launch. That's been launched really, and this is just part of you getting out there. Have you got any albums in plan, and what's the next thing for you guys?
Yeah, we're going back into the studio. We've been writing over the past few days and announcing on Twitter like some songs that we're working on, and we've got loads of material at the minute, so it's now developing the songs and deciding which songs we're going to put on the album and which songs aren't we going to make the cut. So we're really looking forward to it. I think we're in a strong position right now, and we're working closely with a producer that we've worked with time and time before. Like, he's just really great to work with. He doesn't overproduce the tracks, and he doesn't twist the songs into something that you wouldn't even recognise as us. But it's really fun to work with. So, I mean, when we did Georgina Pine and we recorded Glow, he had me playing like snare drums with hi-hat cymbals on it, and like we were throwing chains down corridors. He was doing gang chants and stomping, so on the floor and stuff. So we've got loads of material, and we are working on an album.
What happened to talking about the album?
And we're going into the album mid-July.
Into the abyss. We're going into the album, and there is an album on the way.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Tonight, what are you looking forward to the most with the Scottish fans? Obviously, the mix are just not Scottish fans. Yeah. I'm sure you'll get some fans following you from Birmingham and all over UK.
It's interesting. I mean, we've already had some people outside who came up to me and JD who are from Scotland, and they came to see us. They went to see us for the Brantley Gilbert tour. The Brantley, who never heard of him, but anyway, he cancelled, so he couldn't play it.
It's very overwhelming.
Yeah, I think it'd be interesting to actually come to a different city that's so far away from Birmingham and you can see it turns up, and as far as I know, it's going to be quite a big crowd.
We're just going to enjoy it. We're just going to put everything into the performance like we do, and walk away or drive home very happy. We're just going to smash it. That's the plan.
You've had your sound check up there, and you've seen what it's like inside. It's pretty small, but it's a nice personal venue. And I think that's what I think that's great.
They've looked after us really well, actually, more so than probably most venues.
Ever?
We've came here and
We've got a dressing room full of drink. Then we've come down, they've fed us a 2-course meal. This is mad. We're sharing a bag of chips. I know.
Unbelievable.
Macaroni cheese.
Macaroni cheese. Caesar salad.
Caesar salad and a chili con carne.
Yeah, honestly, the hospitality here is brilliant. Like, seeing King Tuts well,
we were so excited.
Really nice.
Like, we came in, we loaded in, stage right there, massive stage for the size of the venue, it's phenomenal. So we just can't wait to perform.
No, I'm looking forward to seeing these live. Obviously I've watched you on videos and quite excited about what I'm going to hear. Like I said, Guns is my favourite one when the song is just in my head. It's just always there, and it's on repeat in my car as well.
Thank you.
But again, thanks for having this little chat, guys.
Thank you, man.
And how do the fans get in touch with you that's listening to this podcast and video as well? And then do you want to mention how the best way to see the stuff?
Sorry, what?
It's my accent, I'm talking Welsh again. So it's your website, Facebook, Twitter, is it all the social medias?
Yeah, if you just Google Broken Witt Rebels, we'll come up there.
Or go to brokenwitrebels.com. You can do Facebook/Broken Witt Rebel. Twitter is @Broken Witt Rebel, and Instagram is Broken Witt Rebels Official.
SoundCloud, Broken Witt Rebels.
SoundCloud.
We might even have a MySpace. Find out.
Even I don't know that.
I've got a MySpace and it's still there.
Oh really? We might even have one of them. So.
It's still there. So thanks again.
Thank you.